So the next form that we're going to graph in is called standard form, and standard form is typically how we're used to factoring. It looks like ax squared plus bx plus c. A, b, and c are typically numbers. So finding the different parts of the graph we're still going to do, but it's going to be just in a little bit of a different way. So again, I'm going to start with the minimum, minimum or maximum, or the vertex. So to find the vertex in standard form, it says it right up here. The x-coordinate, you're going to take the opposite of b, that's what the negative sign means, opposite of b, and divide it by 2 times a. So here's my equation here. I got y equals x squared plus 2x minus 8. So the a is the number that's in front of x squared, which is 1. B is going to be the number in front of x, which is 2. And c is going to be the negative 8 on the end. So if I'm finding the vertex, it's going to be the opposite of b, so this is going to be negative 2 over 2 times a. So this is going to equal negative 2 over 2, which equals negative 1. Now what we're going to do is to find the y-coordinate of this. You're going to plug that back into the equation. I'm going to just move over here. So if we have y equals negative 1 squared plus 2 times negative 1 minus 8. So it's going to be 1 minus 2 minus 8. This is going to be negative 1 minus 8, which is negative 9. Okay. Now the same way before this, we figured out that this was a maximum or a minimum. Depending on the a value is the same way. So again, if a is greater than 0, the parabola is going to open up and it's going to have a minimum. If a is less than 0, it's going to open down and it's going to have a maximum. So the a value in this case is positive. It is greater than 0, so this is going to be a minimum. So negative 1, negative 9. So I know that every point that I find should be greater than negative 9. If it's not, something happened. Okay, let's keep going. Axis of symmetry relates to your y-axis, to your vertex. It's always the x-coordinate, so x equals negative 1. I'm going to draw that in here. Your y-intercept, you're still going to plug in 0 for x. This one's actually really simple because it's going to be y equals 0 squared plus 2 times 0 minus 8, which just equals negative 8. So far so good with things being greater than negative 9. And then, what do we got now? We've got x-intercept. So this is where y equals 0. You're going to channel in your factoring. So we say y equals 0. We're going to go ahead and factor. So x and x. And then multiples of 8, 4, and 2. And the 4's need to be positive to get a positive 2 in the middle. And now you set both factors equal to 0. So this one is going to equal negative 4. And this one is going to equal 2. Okay, so I'm going to plot those points. Negative 4, 0, and 2, 0. So just a quick note. Notice that the negative 4 is 1, 2, 3 units away from the axis of symmetry, and so is 2. 1, 2, 3 units away. That should always happen, okay? That's why the axis of symmetry is the axis of symmetry. It creates even things on both sides. So I found everything that it wanted me to find, so I'm just going to connect my dots. Make a nice U. Intervals of increasing, again, you should have a little guy up here on the left-hand side. he needs to go down first, so from negative infinity to negative 1, he is decreasing. Whoops, I wrote it in the increasing. Come on. And he is going to be increasing from negative 1 to infinity.